Hey guys, it's I, Jeffrey the Demon Monsu Mysik, coming to you from my office. This is my final thoughts of the weekend before we get ready for the next one, next fight. But I want to share with you guys how I'm feeling tonight. And I've been overwhelmed with tears of joy. And I want to first off say thank you to the Demon Boys, Brandon, Kyle, James, Leo, Corey, Daniel, for being there for me in my corner and walking out with me. Ashley, Mark, Karen, for rooting us on. The promoter, Jim Ferrero, Michael Murray, for getting me on the card. Tommy Wilson for doing everything with us. And the podcaster guys, so everything. I'm just very grateful for that opportunity to show you guys what I can do and let us show you what we all can do. And I want to tell you guys some stories, so sit back. You're going to hear stuff that you may not have heard, and I want it on the record for Monsoon Live. Because, like I said, my show, my channel. I had a chance to meet Travis Clark at the weigh-ins, and that was a thrill of a lifetime for me because he had fought Daniel, and I got to meet him. I was like, whoa, great to meet him. And I got a picture taken with him. And I was like, man, what a cool dude. And then when he came in to the dressing room, he spotted me. He goes, yo, Jeff, you ready, man? I said, yes, sir, I think so. Good luck, buddy. And, he went into his corner, got changed, getting ready for his fights, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's talk about my fight. So you guys know what was going on. Right before my fight was Brandon's fight, Prodigal Son. And Brandon's a phenomenal fighter. I found he also plays guitar, and he's a cool singer. Jeffrey Mack, put Shadow Black. Long story. I'll tell you something about that later. And as Brandon was fighting, Kyle, who had just fought, and it was a tough fight, was like this. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So after Brandon's fight, by the time Corey and Dan got back to our locker room, to the area where the fighters were, I was warmed up after Dan warmed me up before, and then went out with Brandon. Then Kyle warmed me up, so we were ready to go. And Skill is playing, the crowd's talking, and I heard a couple of guys cheering for me. Ryan from Doghouse, Stephen Whitechair was recording me. James was recording the walk-in. You saw the video. If you haven't, please check it out. It was awesome. And I didn't realize what was all going on. Kyle walked, but what really got me was all the guys walked out with me. They stood with their brother. I felt part of a team. I love that. That was awesome for me. Because I felt the weight of the world like taking off. Like, they're there for me. They're in my corner. I can feel them. And then we had the fight. And I did exactly what Ice had taught me to the best of my ability. Hopefully, I know I got a lot to work on. It's fighting. It's boxing. You still got to learn. And got to work on stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Duh. And then at the end of the second round, I hear this. Dan and Corey, they're talking to me. They're getting me pumped and focused. And then all of a sudden, came that moment when Dan said, "This is for everyone that believes in you, that loves you. Now get him!" And I know it sounded like how he said, but that's what it said. It was like in my head. And I go, "Yes, sir!" Got up there and I stopped him. Ref stopped the fight, and I got the W, and I fell on my knees, crying. I jumped into Corey's arms. He hugged me. Yeah, my man. And I was crying into Daniel's arms as well, and he could hear tears of joy. And I grabbed both the guys, yeah. And, I was cheering, and the crowd went nuts. I watched the video, and I heard the crowd going nuts for me, and that was freaking awesome. I'm like, holy shit! I was like, whoa. And it was just amazing. And then, afterwards, I did that whole, I dug the 29 holes and I buried a soul. I love that. I love that saying. Thank you, Undertaker. Yeah, I took that from The Undertaker. The original line is, I dug 29 holes for 29 souls. So, and then, after all that, Travis comes over and says, I want a picture with you. I'm nobody. I'm Jeff. That's who I am. I'm just Jeff. I'm the guy in the corner. I was scared. I'll admit I was very scared to fight. I always get scared, and then when it's time to go, click, that turns off. Click, demon comes on. Click, we go out. Click, we do the business. Click, we come back out. Click, Jeff comes back. Demon goes night night. That's how I am. Sorry, that's who I am. And people were laughing and smiling because they saw my quirkiness. And Travis got a picture with me, and then whatchamacallit, afterwards, a couple of the other guys went and picture me, and I said, before Leo's fight, I was like, I'm gonna go get sodas, and I'm like walking around like shaking because I was exhausted, the adrenaline was still there, and I go over, I grab my sodas, I saw you fight, you had a great fight, man. The whole way up, back, everyone's telling me how great I was. Like, thank you, sir, thank you, sir, thank you, sir. And I walked out with Leo because he walked out. They all walked out with me. I'm walking out with my brothers. Yeah. And I said, I'm going to go to the other side because I started to get tired, so my words were starting to stutter a little bit. And Tommy, the one promoter, is like, hey, Jeff, you want to sit there? That's your teammate? I go, yeah. Why don't you sit there? Hey, Dan, Jeff's going to sit here and root his team on. Okay. And I'm like this, just drinking my Pepsi. Like, this is so nice. Because I didn't really drink much soda. And, I watched Leo's big fight. It was a tough fight. I went back and then blah, blah, blah. Got ready for the main event. Blah, blah, blah. And Mike said, yo, go over. I got a picture with the ring announcer, which was awesome. I love that dude. He's so freaking cool. And then they took me over and I got to be on the podcast, which I'm not used to being interviewed. I don't know how to be interviewed. Okay? I'm nobody. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. I'm usually the guy who loudmouth. So anyway, that all happened, and then I got to watch the main event. I enjoyed it with everybody, and everyone started clearing the ring. They're leaving, and I went over to Tommy again. I said, "Hey, is it alright if I get in the ring? Record something for Monsoon Live and just hang in the ring for a little bit?" He goes, "Sure, Jeff. Go have fun, buddy." I walked in and, I did my Monsoon Live thing, and I overheard Dan come over and talk to everybody. He said, yo, he trains in Philly with ice and all that. And I'm on the ropes like this. I'm just like soaking it all in and getting the pictures with Brandon and I and with Dan too. It just made it so much fun. My first fight in West Virginia was scary. It was kind of emotional because I didn't know what to expect. This one was my fight. Because of everything I've done. As you guys can tell, I'm skinny. I lost weight to do this, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of Christopher Rice Booker for training me, for Dan. Dan will take me under the wing. And I want to talk a little bit about my opponent, Jarrell. Just so you guys know how I feel about him. As a fighter, I respect him as a fighter. As a person, he needs to learn some stuff. Just going to say it right now, not to be negative, because it's my final thoughts. But when the national anthem's playing, one, just so you know, you're fighting a guy whose father was in the Navy, whose uncle was in the Army, and whose grandfather was also in the Army. Okay? And standing next to me was a guy who was in the Marines for 12 years. So, turn your cell phone off and listen to the freaking national anthem. Sorry. That's the only time I'll be mad. I got annoyed with that. I didn't tell him that to his face. But then, everyone heard there was some trash talking and some bad stuff. And I didn't like that. I don't talk bad about my opponents. I give them the utmost respect. And I waited for him to come out to get him out. And Dan said, come on out, Jeff. I'm like, okay. Like, I was trying to be very respectful. I even put him on the show after I won. Trying to be as respectful as I can. And that's something you guys got to understand. You always respect your opponents. Good sportsmanship is very key. You give them a hug. You say, great fight. Win or lose. To me, it's not about winning or losing. It's about having fun. That's boxing to me. I get to go in the ring and get punched. Guess what? That's fun for me, okay? I get to share my love of my sport. I love boxing. And all the hard work I've put into this, it really does a lot for me. And I want you guys to be inspired. So no matter what you're going through life, please, guys, go after your dreams. Go after your goals. Go after everything. It really means a lot. Ricks, I'm excited. I'm going to be in the Tough Mans. That's why I love these shirts. I'm going to be in the Tough Mans in January. And I'm going to be doing Street Beefs. And hopefully we'll do another amateur fight before the year's out. I'm praying I get to. It's up to God and it's up to Daniel and Ice. But I just want you guys to be inspired. That's all. Tonight, last night was the thrill of a lifetime. And I want to say thank you to all of you. I want to thank Christopher Ice Booker again for everything he has done for me. Danny Shaw, Corey Walsh, the Demon Boys, Neutral Corner, Street Beefs. Everybody who's part of this. My mom. Made you proud, Mom. And everyone, my roommate, everybody. My head's held high, win or lose. Because I got to do what I got to do in front of people. That's what matters. Doing what you want to do. And look, I'm skinny. and I'm having a time of my life. I love you guys. And I want to say thank you to everyone who supports me. Thank you for your kind words, your encouragement. It means a lot to me. I'm going to keep recording special videos about my journey, just so you guys know what I'm going through. We'll do the live with Jeff feeds, obviously. So I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Be safe. Keep it real. That's why we say keep it real. Be honest with each other. And love each other. Till we meet again. Until the next episode of Monster Live. I might knock this lamp over. Gotta love the quirkiness around here sometimes. Just because I'm so tired. I gotta be at the gym at 5 a.m. Oh well. I'm leaving at 4. Chee. Bye from Newport. That goes up. I'm gonna be sleeping soon. Bye.